Welcome to our video on self-defense techniques. This video is for a technique called circling branch and is required for beginner students at Ellis County Martial Arts. The attack on this technique is a right roundhouse punch. We have several different versions on how to deal with a roundhouse punch. This is one of the first ones that we teach. So from this angle here at the 45, Mr. Bustamante, if I do nothing, he's going to come in with a roundhouse punch and hit me in the jaw. Notice how he's stepping into it and following through. That's the range for this technique. I'm just enough out of range where he has to take a step to reach me. Okay? Now, from this position, as he steps in, I'm going to step back. Okay? And there's my neutral stance. I need to get in a good bracing position because he's coming in hard. I'm also going to use a left outward block. I'm going to use the outside portion of my forearm, and it's going to be tilted at an angle here. If it's straight up and down, it will be weak. And if it's too close to being horizontal, I might miss. So roughly a 45-degree angle is about what we're looking for there. All right, so as the punch comes in from here, boom, step back, and that is like a shield. My right hand has already chambered, and now I'm going to use my forward stance and a right vertical punch into the solar plexus or the sternum. All right, coming in from here, boom. All right, now my goal there is to cause pain, but also to get him to crunch. I'm going to change his height zone coming down from here. Again, perfect world, I knock him out with one punch, that would be great, but we don't live in a perfect world. I'm going to pause for a second here. Some people ask when they're learning this technique, well, why don't we just punch him in the face? There's a number of reasons. First of all, remember, this is a beginner technique. And that means in our school, you've probably only been in class for 2 or 3 months. So you're probably not as well versed on your punches yet, for one thing. The other thing is, do you really want to punch this guy in the face? I can tell you several examples of people I know personally have gotten into street fights, ended up punching the guy in the face and got some nasty cuts and infections on their hand from hitting this guy's tooth. Okay? Do you want to punch this guy and hit his nose and have blood splatter everywhere? Do you know what he might be carrying? These are things that we have to think about. So given that, I've decided that straight punching in the face is going to be limited in our school. We're going to use other techniques to get the job done. So this particular technique is a vertical. The knuckles are lined straight up and down instead of horizontal. And it's going to go into the sternum, in the chest bone, or into the solar plexus. Either one is fine. But when you do it, it is most definitely a thrusting action. You want to punch as hard as you can. You need to get him to stagger back and bend over. All right, and that's going to give us our next target. So as the punch comes in from here, I step back, block, wham, there's the punch. Now from here, I'm going to use my back leg. Remember, I went to the forward stance, which means I have more weight on my front leg than my back leg. From here, I'm going to use an inward crescent kick, a circular kick, and my target is the head. All right, I'm going to try to kick him on the side of the head from here, come all the way down. If he didn't go down to the ground, I'm going to immediately follow up from there with a back kick. All right. Now, this kick for beginners may not be the best choice, but this is where we start teaching it in the curriculum. So I wanted to give you a technique where you can practice it instead of just practicing in the air or practicing on pads. So you could definitely use a different kick in real life, but I want you to work on the crescent kick so that you'll have it for when you need it. So one more time from here, coming in, circling branch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's see that from another angle. If you would come up from over here. All right, we'll go slow. All right, I'm going to step back, neutral, forward, crescent kick, land with your foot sideways, and back kick. Okay, let's do this one more time from here. I'm going to pause right in the middle here. I want you to see the footwork there at the end to make sure that you get it right. As the punch comes in, block, neutral, forward. Now, when I do my crescent kick, watch how I land. Crescent kick, plant. Now, from this position, I'm basically on this 45 line that I had here. I didn't come all the way back here because now I'm in my own way. Now I can't do my kicks here properly. So don't try to bring that kick all the way over back behind you. It's going to be offset here, and that's fine. Also, bend your knees. All right, absorb some of that energy. Both of your knees should be bent from in here. As you continue on in your training, you'll use this position as a twist stance, all right, from here. And then now that you've twisted your hips up, you have some energy there. I'm going to unwind and unleash that energy with that kick coming in from there, the back kick. All right, and then from there I can cover back out. So be careful of your footwork on this technique. The punch, the roundhouse punch in this technique is the circling branch. Thank you for watching.